Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and I'm here with another fragrance review. And the fragrance that I want to talk to you guys about today is the fragrance with actually the nicest presentation of my collection, and it's going to be Jivago's Exotic Noire. So as you can see, it's kind of like a nice copperish text here and on the cap, and you can remove this from the base, which is pretty cool. So there's the presentation right there, a little bit of writing on the back as well as a little barcode. The box that it came in was actually really nice as well. So there it is right there. And it kind of just sits really nicely in that box, and it has a little bit of information on the inside. And mine came with a little letter, which honestly to me is a nice touch. But let's talk about the fragrance. So this fragrance was sent to me. However, they asked me what I wanted or if there was anything of theirs that I would like to try. And this one caught my eye, and it's because of the notes. I've never seen a note breakdown like this, and I've never smelled anything like this. So let's go over the notes. You're gonna get a top of Tagates and Divina. This kind of just gives you a spicy herbal opening. I don't find it to be like green or anything like that. It's just kind of spicy and herbal in a really nice, pleasant, kind of sexy way. And then in the mid, you're gonna have blackberry, liquor, and tulip. All that does is kind of give it kind of a slightly boozy and floral feel. Not overly floral, not overly boozy. The blackberry is just a nice added touch. It kind of just makes things a little different because you don't get blackberry in too many fragrances. And then in the base, you're gonna get ebony, red sandalwood, and osmanthus. I love osmanthus. I feel like osmanthus actually kind of sweetens things up for me. Ebony is kind of what gives it a darker, kind of the noir in here that I feel like you get. And that's in my opinion. And then the red sandalwood, I haven't really seen that in anything either, but I mean, sandalwood always makes things creamy, at least in my opinion. So really, to me, this is kind of a sweet, sultry, kind of dark, but really sexy fragrance. And when I read the note breakdown, that's kind of what I was thinking anyways, and after wearing it, I would have to say the note breakdown kind of describes it pretty well. On top of that, it has a bit of a clean feel to it. Not overly clean, but there's just something about it that gives it kind of a clean vibe. A clean vibe in a way that I actually like. I feel like it kind of really balances this fragrance out because, again, this is a really dark, sexy, sultry fragrance to me. It is pretty sweet, but it's just different. It's different than everything I have in my collection, so I wanted to try it, and I'm glad that this is the one I picked because this is one that I'm definitely going to reach for, and it's actually one of my top 10 fragrances for women already. Like, I've only had it for maybe a month and a half, and it's worked its way up there performance wise. So this is not gonna be one that you want to scream off of you. So you're gonna get good projection, about an arm's length for the first couple of hours, and then it's gonna start to sit closer. And what I noticed is it becomes a skin scent around the maybe between the 6 and the 7 hour mark, but then it goes for another 3-ish hours, and I mean on actual skin. So I could actually get it as a skin set on my actual skin for a couple of hours after that 6 hour mark. I think it made it between 9 and 10 hours total on skin, but your best projection is going to be in the first couple of hours. It never screams. This is not a fragrance that you want to scream. I feel like it's definitely unique, but it's something that I would prefer to wear on a date night, so I wouldn't want this to scream. I think performance-wise, this is where it needs to be. It's definitely not a slouch, at least on me. I did pretty well, and what I do kind of like about this one is I didn't go anosmic to it, and I go anosmic to pretty much everything. So that I enjoyed about it quite a bit. As I was kind of moving around, I would get wafts of it, and I really enjoy it. So when there's a fragrance that I really enjoy, I like smelling it throughout the evening. Who can wear this? So in my opinion, this definitely is a feminine leaning fragrance. However, I've seen another review where she said that this is something that she would want to smell on her husband. So I think it's going to be a skin chemistry thing again. With the notes in here, I actually think that a man should be able to pull it off. However, I just do want to mention that it is pretty sweet, and it does have a pretty apparent floral note in here. So if that's something that you're interested in, I mean, definitely worth a shot. I mean, I guess smelling it on paper right now, I just kind of, you know, took a whiff. I could see how on male skin it would actually vibe pretty well as well. However, I would be, you know, careful. I mean, you know, blind buys aren't exactly ideal to begin with, but I'd be careful in blind buying it. At least have a backup plan for it. It does smell really, really good though, and I feel like it's pretty seductive as a fragrance. That's what I kind of liked about it. That's what the bottle kind of looks like. That's what the notes looked like. I'm going to link the website down below where you can get more information on it and the note profile and basically the type of fragrance it is, as well as the house of Jivago. They're pretty new to me, and I'm actually looking to explore them more because I really do like this fragrance, and I think the quality of it definitely makes me want to try more from the house. There's actually a couple more that I already want to try. So where can you wear this? To me, this is a fragrance you dress up. Like what I'm wearing right now, I can't pull this fragrance off at all. This is something I want to wear on a night out, formal event, date night, something like that. Exotic Noire. Yeah, it's going to be a nighttime fragrance. Season-wise though, I wouldn't hesitate to pull this out any time of year. I think it smells amazing, and I think anytime you want to reach for something sexy and upscale in the evening, this is it. Definitely an upscale scent. And if you're looking for something that's going to kind of elevate you and go with a really nice outfit when you're dressed up, this is probably going to be it. In my opinion, out of my collection, this makes top 3 when I'm looking for something to wear when I'm trying to dress something up. Compliments. The best compliment I've got with this one is my friend. I ran into her the other day when I was wearing it, and she said I smelled so good. I really like when people say so good. I feel like the emphasis on how good it is makes a world of a difference. And she said it a second time. She's like, oh my gosh, that's so good. I don't know what that is, but it smells so good. That's amazing. That's the type of compliment I want all the time. So yeah, the DNA of this, it's going to be a compliment getter, and I think the fact that it's unique, that pretty much helps quite a bit. Again, not going to scream off your skin, but you're going to get a nice little scent bubble, some very nice sillage, and for the type of fragrance this is, that's exactly what I was looking for. I'm going to link where you can get it below. There is a discount code that I'm going to pop right here, and I'm going to add it down below as well if you guys want to try this. I think the discount code actually works for anything from the House of Jivago, so I'm going to drop that down below and link, you know, wherever you can get this fragrance. If you guys have tried this fragrance, as always, no matter who you are, please comment down below. People read the comments, and it's nice to know how it goes with different skin chemistries. Like this video if you liked it. Be subscribed to this channel, hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop new videos. If you guys have any questions for me about this fragrance or anything else, go ahead and drop those down below. As you guys have probably noticed, I answer all questions. So just to give you guys a heads up, this is a niche house. So, I mean, as you can tell by the presentation and everything it has going, they only make fragrances. And in my opinion, so far, they do a really good job at it. I'm going to kind of drop a little bit of information about the house down below too, in case you want to read a little bit about it. I usually like to, especially when the house is new to me. So, again, discount code down below, website down below, information about the house down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!